emergency kickoff for Las Vegas.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Nate asked me today, like, when we coming back. I said, Nate asked me today when we coming back.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he completes it to Hunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Pushing his way through. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
Like an hour and a half. Probably around 1:30. Yeah. All you got to do is get back focused. Like,
if I get back with him, I feel like I want to get like 3 days a week to where I'm going to Nate, but I cannot go at 5. Like, honestly, the last time I went at 5, I was a little bit nervous.
Why?
So I was like, I'm taking more precautions at work and at church than I am in here.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Wilson.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Carr. He'll find his running back here, Richard. It'll be a gain of 4. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
A gain of 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
See, look, come here real quick.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On first down, Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
I mean, if it was yours, you'll still have to take care of it.
From the 2, here's first and goal. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on first and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, first and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
Second down and goal. Carr. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown.
Complete to Tyrell Williams.
Tyrell Williams. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
Yeah, no, it could be like 4. Yeah.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Browns nothing. Daniel Carlson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play. Yeah.
That, too.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Carl Nassib in there to bury him for a loss of 11. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
I've never said anything like that. What I'm saying is to bring Dino
Mayfield on play action. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
On first down, Richard. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
The tackle made.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Carr, a quick throw. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Las Vegas.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Carr now on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Hitting.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it.
Oh, this nigga up to something.
This one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
What he on?
We just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where... And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
11 yards there, first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Carl Nassib there on the tackle.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Harris up to make the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Bro, you can't go for this.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Gets it out quickly here to the left
cheated,
flat.
dog.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mayfield.
Thank you.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara.
Oh, we got plenty of fight, baby.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Neat.
That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Second and 8. From the gun, it's Carr. And this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Raiders.
Carr now on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. Following the interception, Mayfield. That's caught at the 3. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
45-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Carr. Dancing, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. A long ways to go here on second down. Now Carr maybe with a free play. That's complete to Richard, the running back. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. From the gun, Carr. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Myles Garrett. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
On downs.
Mayfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Kings.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a 1st down.
Austin Seibert on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Push him back. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Operating from the gun, Carr. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
So now it's 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Carr gives to Richard. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. He races one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
So now on comes the Browns offense as they'll try for 2 more. Hunt going to run for it. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, Carr. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
On second down, here's Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the Raiders' 26-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Handoff comes to Chubb.
Oh, this was a great miss.
Down inside the 5 to the 4. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
That's a nice run right there. Able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll run with Chubb. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A big hitter to start the drive has them up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Carr. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Richard, and he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
1st down, Las Vegas.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Richard. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, Richard. And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now a handoff to Richard, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And no, it's incomplete. Credit that break up to Greedy Williams. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down, and now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Check it back. Hey, switch gears.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
5 at the 44-yard line.
2nd down at 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
He's brought down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
It's a turnover on downs.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Intercepted.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of...